Columbus, Ohio. Ohio State's 2026 recruiting class is now signed, and the Buckeyes are set to play in the Cotton Bowl in just about 2 weeks. But putting together the 2027 class is now at the forefront of the program's recruiting efforts. Running back David Gabriel George. Okay, it's sort of cheating to list just a specific player first. But 5-star running back David Gabriel George breaks the mold. He's the number 14 overall prospect and number 2 running back in the class, per the 247 Sports Composite rankings, and he's a running back that Ohio State staff is confident is the best back in the nation, at any level of high school. The Buckeyes have been recruiting him for nearing a year, and the Baylor School Chattanooga, Tennessee product is one of the highest-ranked prospects on the board regardless of position. Running backs coach Carlos Locklin will have a massive part in trying to land him. And other high-end receiver. Ohio State has historically recruited receivers well. It won't be a worry that the Buckeyes will be able to land good receivers moving forward. But it's foolish to assume that everything at Ohio State will remain the same without Brian Hartline in the fold for next season. Hartline is one of the most important assistant coaches in college football, and his impact on bringing in a constant wave of talent at the position is obvious. The Buckeyes are in the mix for a handful of top talent including 5-stars Monchon Sales and Keyshawn Bowman, and 4-star Dakota Garrett. All are top 50 prospects. That doesn't include 5-star Jameer Brown, who is already committed. Adding another blue-chip prospect to Brown would be massive on the field, and go a long way to proving that the Buckeyes will still recruit the position incredibly well moving forward. Defensive end. Ohio State's future at defensive end remains incredibly murky. Kenyatta Jackson can return in 2026, but the future of the position remains unclear. Could he return? Perhaps. Will the Buckeyes rely on a transfer portal additions? Will Zion Grady take a step forward into being a full-time starter? Can Kari Wilder or Drake Quinn, both incoming freshmen, find a role? In any case, the future depth at the position could use a spark. And adding a high-level edge rusher is going to be one of the program's biggest targets in 2027. The depth can be there with a variety of schemes, including bumping linebackers down to edge rusher, but replacing the production of what's set to leave in the next 2 years will be massive. Offensive tackle. Ohio State's 2027 class up front is already off to a great start with 3 pledges: Mason Wilt, Brody McNeil and Kellen Weimer. Adding more at tackle, though, is going to be important. While Ohio State's 2026 offensive line could return 4 of 5 starters, including both left tackle Austin Searveld and right tackle Philip Daniels, the future beyond that is uncertain. Carter Lowe, Ian Moore and incoming freshman Sam Greer could be competing for tackle spots in 2027, but beyond that, the room may need a jolt. At such a developmental position, the Buckeyes have to think of 2028 and 2029 when recruiting this class. Cornerback. Ohio State added 2 cornerbacks in the 2026 class, Jordan Thomas and Jay Timmons, and the room should be in a great place in 2027. But that could be Devin Sanchez's last with the program. Jermaine Matthews Jr. will be gone, and the room could use a high-end player. Thomas and Timmons could absolutely be that, but the Buckeyes' defense will need high-end replacements for 2028 and beyond.